Hey everybody, it's Card Collecting Duo back with another video, and today we are going to be doing a PSA review. We have here a return of 10 graded cards from PSA. I will try to open this up and then... So I will describe briefly what this is. This is actually one of their specials. This was actually a pre-1990, 1989 and earlier graded card special, seasonal special. This was from January and February. And it took a long time to get back. I'm actually a little nervous about this, and I'll tell you the reason. We sent this in, I entered it in February. It's $15 a card, 10 card minimum, and sent it out like the very beginning of March. They received it like towards the beginning of March 7th or something, like 10th or something like that. They entered it in right away. It went to grading, and it stayed in grading for like 3 months. And I think the turnaround time on this was 90 days at the most. It might have been 60, but when I looked it up recently, I was putting it conservatively at 90. And once we got to 90 days, it was still at grading. It stayed in grading stage for 3 months. I contacted PSA just to say, like, do you still have this? What's going on? Because I'd seen, like, on YouTube, a lot of those specials came back a long time ago. They said, oh, we're sorry, we're still working on it. It takes time. They didn't have a lot of graders. I don't know. So I'm a little nervous that they kind of got mad at me because about like a week later, it was done. I got this back at the very end of June, last few days of June, right before July. It was well over 90 days. It's like 105 or something like that. And, you know, we'll see. Maybe they just decided they had enough of my complaining and gave me some poor grades. Anyway, it's 10 cards. A lot of them are vintage. I think about half are 1980s and about half are earlier than that. So I'm not expecting the best grades on these. Maybe the 80s cards, hopefully we'll get some good ones, but the other ones, I don't know. It's just, that seems to be about the lowest they're going is $15 a card. And it's going to be like this. Don't know the grades on these, haven't seen them. But we'll hope for the best. All right, the first one is going to be 1982 Pete Rose.
All right.
We sent this in, didn't think we'd get a 10 on it because it's off center, but otherwise it looked like pretty good condition. Hoping for a 9, and it's going to be 7.
Whoa.
Oh, that's rough.
That is,
This was, we opened this from a cello pack on the channel, and I was really hoping for something better. I don't know why. Maybe the colors. It looked really good, and the centering didn't seem too bad. It just wasn't perfect. All right, so that's disappointing to start off. Next one is going to be an Earl Campbell rookie. This is like 1979 tops. This I've had in the collection for a long time, not expecting something high on this, but just figured, you know, prices are not going to be going down. This might be a time to grade it, and it's going to get 4. I mean, it's not the best condition, but 4 is just terrible. All right. Not off to a good start here. This next one, not expecting a good grade. This is a Mickey Mantle. This is the 1962 Switch Hitter Connects or something. I'm not expecting anything good, but you know, this is a Mickey Mantle. We got this, I picked this up at a show. Do you remember, Henry?
Yeah, kind of.
It was in like a bargain box. It wasn't even under the counter or in a case. It was just in stacks of cards. And I found it, and it was very cheap. It was like $20 or less. So I'm hoping for a 1 on this at best, actually. And it gets a 1. Or at least it got a grade.
Yeah.
I held this for a long time. I knew it was in very poor condition, but I figured maybe, you know, even with a 1, it's probably more than $20. All right, now we have, what's this, 72 card home run, 71 home run leaders. It does have Willie Stargell and Hank Aaron on it. I think I got this at a show for very cheap. It actually gets a 6. So this is 1 grade lower than the Pete Rose, which came directly from a pack. And this is way off center with soft corners, so I don't quite know how that happened. I'm gonna start stacking all these poor ones. This is also from the 82 pack that we opened. This is a Ken Singleton Ken Singleton's a decent player. I went through all of them. This seemed to be like among the best centered. I thought it had a chance at a 10. I'm gonna give it an 8. Clearly they didn't like me here. I don't know what's wrong with this card. Everything looked fine on it. I saw no surface defects. Corners were sharp. Centering looked perfect to me. God. That's what I get for contacting PSA. Now we have, this is off center on the back, but the front is not terrible. This is a 70 Ted Williams. Also bought at a show. This is going to get a 5. Oh, my God. Rough here.
This is a rough day.
This is a rough day. Sorry, off camera there. I don't know what's happening here. Didn't think it looked that bad. I like the 1970 set. Sometimes I get good grades on it. This is also not going to be a very good grade. This is a 51 tops. Mike Garcia got this at the National a couple of years ago. It looked fairly good. Not a high value card. Mike Garcia was a very good pitcher. Don't think in the Hall of Fame, but he was a star pitcher for the Indians on their the World Series teams in 1948 and whenever else they went, 52 I think. So that's going to get a 5.
All right.
I guess for a 51 card, maybe that's not that bad.
Yeah.
Thought it looked pretty good though. All right, now we have this is a 1986 Topps Roger Clemens, but it's the error card. This is the blue streak, error version. It has a blue streak. These are rare, so I know that this one was not in great condition. I know it's not going to get a great grade, maybe a 5 or a 6. But these things are so rare that if we want to do something with it, I wanted to get it slabbed. Raw you can get them for not that much. But I think the population of these is only 25 or something less, and that's going to get it. 7. That's not bad actually.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably the best one.
Yeah.
Of our submission so far, because this is a rare card. It's his second year, and I'll look through Pop Report, before I post and look for some information on this. I remember when I got this, Henry.
Yeah.
I pulled this from a pack in 1986. For some reason, it just sticks in my head. I remember the day I pulled it out. I was a kid, I was a Yankees fan, but I really wanted a Clemens card because in '86, during that year, that was his year. He went 24-4 and was just dominant. And I didn't have any cards of him, and I got it, and I'm like, oh, what is wrong with this thing? Why does it have a mark on it? I thought it was ruined, but I kept it, and then I looked for it not long ago. It took me forever. It took me years to find this in my collection, right?
Yeah.
So that's probably the one I'm happiest with so far. This is Dave Stieb, 1982. Just like the Singleton, I thought this looked really good. Let's see how much they want to hurt us on this. 7. Oh, come on. How could they give this a 7? This is fun. This was perfect.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
That's quite rough.
What happened here? Okay, last one of the 10. This is a Don Larson insert. I think this is from 62 or 61. Topps Larson pitches perfect game. This will be a mid-grade card, but I kind of like it. Picked this up off eBay a while ago in a lot of cards I got for just not that much. So 4. Oh God. So these two. Well. All right, there you go. The highest we got in the entire order was an 8 on the Singleton.
Yeah.
It's rough. Okay, I think the ones I'm happiest with probably are the Clemens Blue Streak and the Mickey Mantle. Right, I'll take a 1 on that. Everything else, maybe the 5 on the 51 Garcia. Put these out there. All right. Anyway, we have another couple of orders in for the latest specials. for PSA. Hopefully we do a little better. Definitely won't be emailing them saying, where's my cards? All right. Thanks everybody for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll be back again with another video. Bye.
Bye.